Please take me back to the old days of boxing.
So since we had our last altercation we had was with Nahir Albright and we came up a little short from that. Like I said, I called him out to get my get back. So I kind of did answer your question.
Nothing's gonna make you stick around 140 then. None
No.
of the champions.
Keyshawn Davis just dropped the bombshell. And in this video, we gonna talk about it. He says after this Jermaine Ortiz fight, apparently, that he has very little interest in staying at 140 pounds. And it sounds like his plan is to move up to welterweight, and a ton of names that would be very good fights for him at 140 pounds he is not interested in. In this video, I'm going to get through it. Take me through that. Take me through that. Take me through there. Take me through there. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Somebody, please take me back to the former years of boxing, because this new generation is chopped and they are not holding it down for the sport. Period. Now, I've been on this heavy because this is what I really feel. This new generation is effing up the sport of boxing. Moving weird, doing weird things, social media babies, having the need to respond to everything on social media. People are not going to like you. If you're a celebrity, a pro athlete, a streamer, you got to deal with that. Like, why do we have boxers who take punches to the face for a living, but they can't take criticism online, right? You don't think these streamers, Kai Cenat, like he just switched from, I'm a full-time streamer to I want to be a fashion designer. You don't think there's people who are making fun of him? Your clothes are ugly and right? Or Speed or any number of these streamers. But you don't always get a reaction. They don't always do streams. They'll do streams like Academics is beefing with Lil Baby, but that's a celebrity. So like to entertain that beef makes more sense as opposed to Academics responding to a small YouTube channel, right? Or a random comment in the comment feed. But now Keyshawn Davis was on the Porter Way podcast, and I'm gonna let you listen to it, but fair warning, it ain't good. If he in there, he ain't happy.
So since we had our last altercation we had was with Nahir Albright and we came up a little short from that. Like I said, I called him out to get my get back. So I kind of did answer your question.
Nothing's gonna make you stick around 140 then. None of the champions, none of that.
Nope. Matter of fact, yes, I'm tripping.
Okay.
Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith.
Why him and not the other champions?
Because
now you peep right there. The reporter Shawn Porter, he's the one asking the questions to Keyshawn. So nothing is going to make you stay at 140. Keyshawn initially said, nope. No, wait, I'm tripping. You know what? There is one name. Dalton Smith. Oh, my God, bro. And then Shawn Porter responded, why not any of the other champions, like the other big fights, basically?
Make you stick around 140 then. None of the champions, none of that.
Nope. Matter of fact, yes, I'm tripping.
Okay.
Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith. I would love to fight Dalton Smith.
Why him and not the other champions?
Because Dalton Smith is 18-0 with 15 knockouts, and in the UK, I think me and him, I feel like I know me and him can sell at least 10,000 tickets. The people gonna pull up. People's gonna watch. It's a sellable fight. It sells itself.
Yeah, we did an interview with him earlier. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we asked him about you. He didn't have any malice to put towards you, but I was pointing out the fact that over there they sell 30, 40,000.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like pretty much with ease.
Right.
Over here, you guaranteeing 12, and I'm talking to him like, why would you even come over here if you have to question if there's gonna be 10,000 in the arena?
Well, when you,
bro, are they really talking about UK ticket sales? Like, is this what boxing has come to? Where now, like, listen, I got a lot of fans in the UK. I used to live in the UK. I told you, I used to, when I was a kid, my dad was in the military. So when I was a kid, we lived in England. So much love to the UK. But come on. Like, the UK right now in boxing is it's probably like the worst that it's been. Meaning, like, there was one like stretch where they had Tyson Fury, AJ, and a ton of like Josh Warringtons and all these dudes that were active champions. Now they got Nick Ball and Dalton Smith. They got like a couple now at best. There's like the UK's not making no noise. Now I agree, the UK fans, they will show up, but what are we talking about, bro? Like, we're like, comparatively speaking, the UK, they could have 50, 70,000 people, but still not make more money than Floyd Mayweather fighting Conor McGregor in Vegas with a fraction of that crowd. So why is this now? People are trying to act like this is the gold standard, right? Mayweather and McGregor, I was at the fight. It had like 18,000 at best, 19,000 at best. But you know what it did do? Set records.
When you fighting me,
Yeah.
you don't got to question. We gonna sell the fight.
Yeah.
Like, people asses gonna be in them seats when it come to somebody watching Keyshawn Davis fight and a superior champion like Dalton Smith that everybody knows, and he got a big following.
Everybody knows Dalton Smith. Are you serious?
Bro, he's selling.
And
like
he
I
got a
said,
big
at
following?
least 10,000 tickets. You know what I'm saying? And I know what 10,000 tickets at the gate can get you because I already did it. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm so done, bro. This generation is chopped. They are out of here. Like, you got Keyshawn. He ain't even made it past Jermaine Ortiz, and he already talking about fights at welterweight. What? Fights at welterweight. Then you haven't even made it to your fight at 140 pounds. You're coming from 135, right? And you're pretty much telling us that this is just a layover, right? This is not your true destination. You know, when you go to a flight and I'm trying to get from California to Texas, and then they stop in Arizona. It's called a layover. So that's what you're doing. A pit stop at 140 pounds for one Jermaine Ortiz fight. Really, it's not a bad fight, but nobody asked for the fight, right? Nobody really asked for that fight. And now you're talking about after that, beyond that, which you haven't even got past, you're moving to 47. These dudes are cap in boxing with the weight. I've been telling y'all that is unexplainable. Devin Haney can only make 140 for 2 fights. The fight with Regis and Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia can never really make 140 pounds when he was contracted to. Now he's fighting at welterweight. Keyshawn ain't even got to 140, and he's basically telling you he not staying at 140, right? Unless it's a fight with Dalton Smith or Nahir Albright. Bro, get these people out of here. Like, and then you're trying to hype up Dalton Smith. He literally just won, like, last week. He literally just got a belt. Good performance. He beat Subriel Matias. Well, like, what are we talking about? First of all, Subriel Matias popped. I don't care what they talk about. He popped dirty, right? So we don't know. Anytime, from my experience, whenever somebody pop, they never typically look as good as they did prior to popping, right? And I don't make me name names. You guys could do it yourself. But there's a lot of boxers, when they have that positive test, then all of a sudden, after the positive test, they never really reclaim that same spot that they held when they popped dirty, period. So, yeah, Subriel Matias was a cool win, but he was coming off of Alberto Puello fight that he arguably lost. He won by like a majority decision. So, and he had already lost to Liam Paro. So it was a cool win for Dalton Smith, but why is he a brand new fresh champion all but 2-3 weeks that he's been a champion? Why is he now Keyshawn's priority, right? As opposed to a fight with Gary Antuanne Russell. So you're like, I'm Keyshawn. I can sell. I can put butts in the seats. I know what it's like to get 10,000 fans in attendance. But a Gary Antuanne Russell fight wouldn't be big. A Frank Martin fight, who you had a run-in with, wouldn't be big. A Richardson Hitchins fight. And I really resent a lot of what is being said from this young generation. Within days, you had buddies, Shakur, do an interview with Custer, and Keyshawn do an interview with the Porterway podcast, and they're almost pitching lies about the black community. For Shakur, and I got a video coming, Shakur was like, Clarissa Shields can't get no love, and it really be your own people. It be the black fans. And like, what are you talking about, bro? Clarissa, she get criticized from all angles. It ain't just black people. She does some things that are perceived as weird, so the internet in general is on her helmet, period. Then you have Keyshawn, who's prioritizing a Caucasian British fighter who just became a champion, talking about, oh, it's going to sell. We could at least do 10,000, and pretty much saying and isolating that fight out, saying that the black fights that I just mentioned, Richardson Hitchins, Gary Antuanne Russell, Frank Martin, these aren't that big sellable fights. The other reason that Keyshawn, his take is ice cold and absolute trash is the fact that who are you, bro? You're yourself not a champion, right? You yourself are not this huge name. You do good in one market, which is where you're from, VA, Norfolk, right? That's where you can sell. That's where it's been proven you can sell. Who are you to be like you're not Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Canelo. You don't have a profile like that to be like, oh, no, I don't really want to see Rich. He literally has an interview where he said he's not interested in fighting Richardson Hitchins or Frank Martin recently, right? And don't make me pull it up and prove it, right? Because I wasn't prepared in this video to pull that up specifically, right? But I can. So who are you to be turning down people and then isolating Dalton Smith? Like, yeah, I'll fight him though, because we'll do numbers. Like, as if you're Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather type of brand where, you know, you get the pick of the litter. You're not a champion, bro. Even if you beat Jermaine Ortiz, okay, T.O. already beat him. What does that mean? You know what I mean? And the other thing that's bogus, I have so many things that's bogus. For one, you did that whole belt video celebrating Andy Cruz losing. You should be the last person celebrating because you didn't do that. Raymond Murataya and Robert Garcia, Jim, they did that. They are the ones that blasted out Andy Cruz and won the fight. Why are you celebrating? Makes no sense. That's one thing that's lame and corny. But two, why does he keep doing these like face-offs with Frank Martin? They were in Vegas, and then Frank Martin pulled up on him, and you have this heated back and forth. And then more recently, Richardson Hitchins, heated back and forth, right? Where you're making you're bug-eyed, and he's telling the world how he'll beat you. You're telling the world how you'll beat him, right? Here it is. I got it. Don't you worry, right? So you're doing this face-off only to later say that you're not interested in fighting the man. Please, somebody, boxing needs saving ASAP because of people like Keyshawn Davis. Who are you, bro? Why do you have this face-off only to say it's not a viable option that you're interested in exploring, but you want to fight Dalton Smith? This is repulsive behavior from the modern boxer. Let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'm always going to keep it real, and live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself. Especially if you're new, but even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.